On Saturday, it was my weekend. However, Raven's sister, River, was having a birthday party. Raven was excited. She couldn't wait to go. Shane and Raven have had a thing where she runs into his arms and he throws her up in the air and he catches her. It was cold and I said, I'm gonna go start the car. So I watched from my car as she ran into his arms and he threw her up in the air. And she went back instead of up. And Shane couldn't have caught her. Let's just be honest. I'll be honest with everybody. They're gonna tell us officially what I already know, and in a positive way, that is that Raven is gonna be able to save a lot of children with her organs, and that's gonna take. It's a process. It takes time. They'll ask me all the questions and make sure she's perfect, which we already know she is, and they have to find the kids that are matches. And so I do ask you to pray for me and our family. And Raven feels no pain, and she got to sleep with her mama last night, which is, you know, her favorite thing in the world to do. And people are praying ardently for something that Raven is fixing to give them, and it's really cool for her to be able to do something like one last thing that we all know of Raven. We prayed for a miracle, and what we got was a miracle, and I want you to understand that. There are families who are probably on their knees right now for a miracle of a heart, a miracle for lungs or eyes, and Raven is the miracle, and they're fixing to find out about it. So as a community and as a family, I want you to know, and I want you to know that I believe that we got it. We got her. We got the miracle that we prayed for. So if somebody would come in to the room, if they were panicky or anxious or very, just their energy was off, which is normal, her brain pressure would spike. It would just, it would go in the wrong direction so fast. I watched it get to like 112, 118, and I would say simple things. Hey, let's take a nap. And her number would drop back to where it was. And in her version of her relaxed number, I knew she could hear me. And the next day, when we were talking to doctors and practitioners and surgeons, and
They did tell me that we lost her brain function at 9 o'clock when it spiked, and it died. It was over at 9 o'clock. I asked doctors, but I could still change her numbers. I didn't understand how all night long I could say one line and her brain pressure would go down. Here's the coolest part for me, and I cry every time I tell it, and I'll probably cry the rest of my life telling it, but they said that wasn't Raven's conscious effort to listen to you. However, at that point, her cells, her chemical reactions, down to her very inmost physical being, her cells react to me. Her body reacts to me on the most basic level. My voice affected my daughter's cells.
We are officially done. Last night I went to bed. I crawled in bed with my daughter for the last time, and I laid down, and my body shut down. I went to sleep like a rock, and my body was doing as much as it could for the last time that it could. For Raven, has nothing to do with me and everything to do with the cool story that is constantly being told throughout Raven's life. When we woke up this morning, Raven looked the best that she's looked since Saturday before it happened. And she had the best numbers that she's had the entire time. She was as good as gold to donate her body. From the bottom of my heart, the very bottom of my mother heart, I thank you so much. I thank you so much.